Hello, hello. I think we're live. I can't really see the chat, unfortunately. And maybe that's for the best. Tell you what we can do. How we doing out there, folks? Still can't really see the chat. It's a shame. We've got one viewer. And I believe I know who they are. Oh, what I wouldn't give for something else to put this on. Is there anybody out there? Anybody at all? I guess we're feeling a bit timid in the chat. I sure hope everything looks okay. But I guess we'll just get going. Alrighty. We're live on several different platforms. Doesn't seem like many people are here. Let's see if we can change that. Song's called LA Freeway. Pack up all your dishes. Make note of all good wishes. Say goodbye to the landlord for me. That son of a bitches always bored me. Throw out them LA papers. That moldy box of vanilla wafers. Adios to all this concrete. Gonna get me some dirt road back streets. If I can just get off of this LA freeway without getting killed a car, I'll be down the road in a cloud of smoke to some land I ain't bought, and adios old skinny Dennis, the only one I think I will miss. I can hear that old bass singing, sweet and low like the gift you're bringing. Play it for me one more time now. Gotta give it all we can now. I believe everything you're saying. Just keep on playing. If I can just get off of this LA freeway without getting killed a car, I'll be down the road in a cloud of smoke to some land I ain't bought, and put the pink card in the mailbox. Leave the key in the old front door lock. They'll find it likely as not. I'm sure there's something we have forgot. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry, babe. Love's a gift that's surely handmade. We got something to believe in. Don't you think it's time we're leaving? If I can just get off of this LA freeway without getting killed a car, I'll be down the road in a cloud of smoke to some land I ain't bought. If I can just get off of this LA freeway without getting killed a car, I'll be down the road in a cloud of smoke to some land I ain't bought. So pack up all your dishes. Make note of all good wishes. Say goodbye to the landlord for me. That son of a bitch has always bored me. Thank you. Thank you to whoever's out there.
My Facebook audience is putting my YouTube audience to absolute shame. I see we got some clipping going on. If you're listening on on Facebook, you can also listen on what's it called? YouTube. Although maybe not. I have a feeling that something's going on with YouTube today, and it is not really cooperating. It says the stream's healthy though. I think I just got a bunch of fair weather friends. But not you guys, right? That one was called LA Freeway by Mr. Guy Clark. Not sure if he wrote it, but definitely how I heard it. This one's by Mr. John Martin, a seminal artist in the British folk scene, and this song was covered by Mr. Eric Clapton. I haven't heard Eric Clapton's version. His version's pretty good, though, John Martin. It's called May You Never. May you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make your bed out in the cold. And may you never lose your temper if you get hit in a ballroom fight. May you never lose your lover overnight. Well, you're just like a strong sister to me. I know that your love is true. You hold no blade for the stab in my back, and I know that there's those that do. So please, won't you bear in mind, love is a lesson to learn in our time. Please, won't you bear it in mind for me. And may you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make your bed out in the cold. And may you never lose your temper if you get hit in a ballroom fight. May you never lose your lover overnight. Well, you're just like a great brother to me. I know that your love is true. You hold no blade for the stab in my back, and I know that there's those that do. So please, won't you bear in mind, love is a lesson to learn in our time. Please, won't you bear it in mind for me. May you never lay your head down without a hand to hold. May you never make your bed out in the cold. And may you never lose your temper if you get hit in a ballroom fight. May you never lose your lover overnight. May you never lose your lover overnight. May you never lose your lover overnight. All right, we're back up to my usual numbers now. Hello to everybody. Those of you watching on Facebook, don't feel as if I'm ignoring you. I have a couple of screens and some chord sheets to look at. I hope you can hear everything all right. I can do nothing about it if you can't, I don't think. But you just might be able to hear it. And if you can't hear it, you can go on over to YouTube, search Not Joe Larkin. Oh, I spilled some tea on my guitar. That's not what you want to see. That's not the behavior of somebody who wants a career in show business. Been meaning to clean it anyway. Those of you who are watching on YouTube, do let me know if something doesn't sound right, if something doesn't sound loud enough. I think we got the levels pretty okay, but I could be wrong. And if you are watching on YouTube, I hope you can see the fire. I guess I have been standing in its way. I hope not completely. I can barely see the video feed, so I can't really tell. But great care was taken to make sure that the living room was looking quite photogenic. It was the biggest selling point of this stream. And so yeah, we've got a roaring fire, and we've got and I'm sorry again to the people on Facebook, you can't see any of this. But here, I'll give it to you real quick, just in case you're interested. That's what it looks like. We got a fire. We've got enough knickknacks to sink a ship. Oh, that's the wrong way. Over there, more knickknacks. There's the tree. So, consider yourselves in the house that Christmas threw up on, as we like to say in my family, if only for a brief time. So that was May You Never by Mr. John Martin. Great song. Here's a song you might not know. It's by a man named Jim Sullivan, and it's called UFO. Shaking like a leaf on the desert heat. His daddy's got a bang that's hard to beat. Bought me a ticket, got a front row seat. I'm checking out the show with a glassy eye, looking at the sun dancing through the sky. Did he come by UFO? Lot of chicks will pull from the book I read. Only man I know that got up from the dead. Lots of people living by the words he said. I'm checking out the show with a glassy eye, looking at the sun dancing through the sky. Did he come by UFO? If he'll come again in a different way. Maybe he was coming though I was away. Too much goodness is a sin today. I'm checking out the show with a glassy eye, looking at the sun dancing through the sky. Did he come by UFO? Something's happened here, but it isn't too clear. Just a little different than the previous year. I think that happiness is getting very near. I'm checking out the show with a glassy eye, looking at the sun dancing through the sky. Did he come by UFO? UFO by Jim Sullivan. My phone has completely turned off for some reason. Come on now. Phone restarted for no particular information or for no particular reason. You just hate to see that. Like, why did it do that? I sure hope it doesn't do that again. Hello, anybody who was watching. I do apologize. It wasn't on purpose. Daniel Farah's in the chat. We got Austin in the chat. Austin, I thought you weren't gonna be here or something. I started the stream. There was nobody in here. I was like, where's Austin? He put it in his calendar. Is Austin going to put it in his calendar and then not show up? Oh, and this song's for you, Austin. After I have a sip of my tea. Hopefully without... Anthony Carella's in the chat. Oh my goodness. An all-star lineup. It's good. It's really good, folks. The only thing that could make it any better is if my phone didn't just shut off for no reason. But if you are one of those people that it shut off on, I welcome you back. Lot to keep track of here. I'll just move it along, shall I? So my friend Austin wanted me to cover this song for quite some time, and I just never got around to it. And I'm getting around to it now. And it's a real classic, if you will. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. All right. All right, all right. Cheers to all of you, wherever you might be watching. That one was called Dream a Little Dream of Me. A great American song. So great it's part of the Great American Songbook now. It belongs to the ages. There are many who have sung it better before me, and there will be many who sing it better afterwards. I don't recall putting this one so early in the set list, but it seems that this is how I've ordered it, so we're going to do it this way. It's a song by Creedence Clearwater Revival, and it's called Looking Out My Back Door. A late addition to the list. It was an alternate, and I just decided to go for it. Not sure if I'm going to put the key change in there, so if you know the song very well, don't be alarmed. We'll see. We'll see if I can react fast enough when I get there, but at any rate, here we go. Just got home from Illinois, locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the porch. Sets in. Pretty soon I'm singing do-do-do-do, looking out my back door. Giants doing cartwheels, statue
magician. Doodly-doo, looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Let's take a ride on the flying spoon. Doo-doo, bother me tomorrow. Day I'll find no sorrow. Doodly-doo, looking out my back door. Not quite. Illinois, like the front door, oh boy. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Bother me tomorrow, today I'll find no sorrow. Doodly-doo, looking out my back door. Hey. Video is marked as no sound. Oh no. Why though? Forgive me, everyone. We are having just a little bit of technical difficulties on the Facebook side of things. We might just have to call it quits on Facebook. It's just not doing what it's got to do. Oh, Uncle Rock is in the chat and he heard it. Julie, I think your phone is just messed up. All right, well, can't stand around all day fixing stuff that refuses to be fixed. Guitar too high or voice too low? Maybe just a little bit of both. I think that ought to do it. Thank you, Austin. Always the producer. All right. So if anybody else who's watching on Facebook can't hear, let me know. Apparently there might be an issue with that, and I'm just kind of silently playing like a crazy person. But whether you hear it or not, I hope you enjoy it. It's a Father John Misty song. You know I had to put one in there. This one I just discovered recently. Or not discovered, but just kind of, you know, you hear a song and you decide you don't like it, and then you go back to it, and then you're like, oh, you know, I should have given that a better shot first time around. You have to open the video to full screen. Oh, I see. Okay. I thought she was talking to me. My sister is on it. She's on both platforms at once, troubleshooting the whole deal. All right. With that out of the way. This one's called Now I'm Learning to Love the War. You know what? Before we do that, though, we better tune up. I mean, what good is it to play a song out of tune, right? Perhaps it's that. It's not the most in tune I've ever heard, but it'll do. Now I'm Learning to Love the War. Father John Misty. Here we go. Try not to think so much about the truly staggering amount of oil that it takes to make a record. All the shipping, the vinyl, the cellophane lining, the high gloss, the tape and the gears. Try not to become too consumed with what's a criminal volume of oil that it takes to paint a portrait. The acrylic, the varnish, aluminum tubes filled with latex, solvents and dyes. Oh, 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 let's just call this what it is. The jealous side of mankind's death wish. When it's my time to go, gonna leave behind things that won't decompose. Try not to dwell so much upon how it won't be so very long from now that they laugh at us for selling. Bunch of 15-year-olds made from dinosaur bones singing, oh yeah, again and again, right up till the end. Let's just call this what it is. The jealous side of mankind's death wish. When it's my time to go, gonna leave behind things that won't decompose. Oh, 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 I'll just call this what it is. My vanity gone wild with the crisis. One day this all will repeat. Just hope they make something useful out of me. Hey, hey. Hello to everybody out there, to anybody out there, everybody out there. I appreciate you tuning in no matter how long you tune in for. That one went pretty well. This guitar is not sitting in the most comfortable place for me right now, but we're going to make do. This is one that I've been meaning to pull out for quite a while, or been meaning to do in a performance to other human beings for quite some time. It's a James Taylor tune. It's one of his most famous. It's the best one he said he ever wrote, and it's a good one. And it's called Sweet Baby James. I just don't trust that this instrument is in tune right now. All right, Sweet Baby James, Mr. James Taylor, here it goes. There is a young cowboy, he lives on the His horse and his cattle are his only companion. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyon, waiting for summer, his pastures to change. And as the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer, closing his eyes as the doggies retire. He sings out a song which is soft, but it's clear, as if maybe someone could hear. Good night, you moonlight ladies. Rockabye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues, all the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams? And rockabye, sweet baby James. Now the 1st of December was covered with snow, and so was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. Lord, the Berkshire seemed dreamlike on account of that frosting. With 10 miles behind me and 10,000 more to go. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway, a song that they sing when they take to the sea, a song that they sing if they're home in the sky. Maybe you can believe it if it helps you to sleep, but singing works just fine for me. Good night, you moonlight ladies. Rockabye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues, all the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams? And rockabye, sweet baby James. Hey, little JT. Thank you to everybody, to anybody who might tune in. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting into difficult territory here. The tricky songs. I tried to curate the set list so that it sort of warmed up along with my voice, if you know what I mean. And here's one that's really gonna put that to the test, and it's a one that the kids will know. It's a song from the seminal My Chemical Romance classic, The Black Parade. I won't tell you what song it is. I'll leave that for a surprise. But it goes a little something like this. No, not quite that song. Well, when you go, don't ever think I'll make you try to stay. And maybe when you get back, I'll be off to find another way. When after all the time you still owe, you're still a good for nothing. I don't know So take your gloves and get out. Better get out while you can. When you go, would you even turn to say, hey, I don't love you like I did yesterday? Sometimes I cry so hard from pleading, so sick and tired of all the needless beating. But baby, when they knock you down and out, I swear you ought to stay. When after all the blood you still owe, another dollar's just another blow. So fix your eyes, get up, better get up while you can. When you go, would you even turn to say, hey, I don't love you like I did yesterday? When you go, would you have the guts to say, I don't love you like I loved you yesterday? Oh, I don't love you like I loved you yesterday. I don't love you like I loved you yesterday. Ha. So that was I Don't Love You by My Chemical Romance. That album is one of those albums where every song could have been a single, am I right? And I believe that was one of the singles, actually. One of the last ones they put out. And that went infinitely better than it ever did when I rehearsed it, so I'm thankful for that. Thankful for everybody who's tuning in, no matter where you're tuning in, no matter how long you're tuning in for. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Think this is going great. I hope you can see the fire. I hope it's radiating some sort of metaphorical heat to you in these cold, cold times. This is an Elton John song. After we tune up. Not that it's going to say it's out of tune. It never does. It just sounds that way. Oh, nope. It's always the G string. Am I right? It's always the G string. And sometimes the E string. All right. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. All right. Let's get serious now. It's a very somber song. Not really. It's called Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. Sir Elton John. I can't lie. No more of your darkness. All my pictures seem to fade to black and white. I'm growing tired and time stands still before me. Frozen here on the ladder of my life, it's too late to save myself from falling. I took a chance to change your way of life, but you misread my meaning when I met you. Closed the door and left me blinded by the light. Don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, it's always someone else I see. I just allow a fragment of your life, want free. But losing everything is like the sun going down on me. I can't find all the right romantic line, but see me once, see the way I feel. Don't discard me just because you think I mean you harm. But these cuts I have, oh, they need love, help them heal. Don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, it's always someone else I see. I just allow a fragment of your life to born free. But losing everything is like the sun going down on me. Everybody now. Don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, it's always someone else I see. I just allow a fragment of your life to want free. Yeah. But losing everything is like the sun going down on me. Hey, a little bit of Elton John. Yes, Chris, that was Elton John, believe it or not. My sister cannot differentiate between Billy Joel and Elton John, so often clarification is needed. Well, I tell you what, folks, as per usual, it's just going by too fast. But at the same time, my voice won't make it much longer anyway.
especially after this one. This one, I hope that the same energy that I was channeling during the My Chemical Romance song pulls through for this one, because this one's pretty tough as well. It's a Fall Out Boy song. We're really, we're going back into my childhood here. We're pulling from the pillars that built my musical foundation, and this is one of them. It's from Infinity on High, the album when they decided that they weren't going to be a pop punk band anymore, right? They were gonna branch out. They were gonna broaden their horizons, and they did that well. And I hope Colin is reacting to that and not something else. Hard to tell with the delay on the stream. But here we go. I won't even tell you the title because all the title names are pretty stupid. Maybe we can go over it after. I don't even know if I remember it fully, but you should recognize it if you know the album Infinity on High. And it goes a little something like this. You're a canary, I'm a coal mine, 'cause sorrow is just all the rage. Take one for the team, you all know what I mean. And I'm so sorry, but not really. Tell the boys where to find my body. New York eyes, Chicago thighs, pushed up the window to kiss you off. The truth hurts worse than anything I could bring myself to do to you. The truth hurts worse than anything I could bring myself to do to you. Do you remember the way I held your hand under the lamppost and ran home this way? So many times I could close my eyes. The truth hurts worse than anything I could bring myself to do to you. The truth hurts worse than anything I could bring myself to do to you. Oh, the truth hurts worse than anything I could bring my. The truth hurts worse than anything I could bring myself to you. The truth. All right. right. Hope everything sounds good. Hope everything feels good. I'm feeling pretty good myself. Thank you. Amanda Nemeth in the chat on Facebook. Thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate you. No folie à deux, Austin. There's one song off there that maybe one day I can get around to, but it just didn't work out this time. I'm surprised I was able to pull that one off. Just barely. That last falsetto. Patrick Stump is a titan of vocals, and probably not a smoker if I had to guess. Thank you. I'm glad that I was having issues with Facebook. I hope it sounds good, remotely good. My particular sound aside, as long as you can hear something. And we're getting to the end of it, folks. I wish it weren't so. How long have we been live here? We are live. It won't even tell me how long I've been live on Facebook, but I can see on... Oh, 50. All right, so we've been on for an hour. Which checks out with the usual times. Nothing's clipping. Everything is going A-okay. It gets better every time. I tell you, that practice makes perfect thing. They're not lying about that. This one's by Ray LaMontagne. This one I don't know. Nothing special. Let's see how it goes. It's called Such a Simple Thing. Tell me what you're feeling. I can take the pain. Tell me that you mean it. You won't leave again. Tell me what your heart wants. Such a simple thing. My heart, it's like paper. Yours is like a flame. I can make you see. If you don't buy now, I'll get through these chains somehow. Take it if you want it. I'm so tired, I just don't care. Can't you see how much you've hurt me? It's like I wasn't there. Tell me what your heart wants. Such a simple thing. My heart, it's like yours is like a flame. I can't make you see. If you don't buy now, I'll get through these chains.
very simple thing. My heart, it's like paper. Yours is like a flame. My heart, it's like paper. Yours is like a flame. Hey, a little bit of Ray LaMontagne. A little bit of Ray LaMontagne for you. Thank you to everybody watching, no matter where you're watching, no matter how long you're watching for. Oh, I tell you what, we got even the ratings on both platforms right now are neck and neck. Oh. And I put the little in the chat. Thank you. Give it a like. Apparently that's important for the YouTube algorithm. If you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, give it a like as well. Give it a like no matter what you're doing. I got a couple more for you. And by a couple, I mean exactly 2. And we're going to need a capo. My transposition skills have been getting better, and I use the capo less and less, but sometimes it's just in such a key that you just need it to really make it doable for yourself. So I try to keep my talking to a minimum between songs, considering it's usually not very good anyway, but I got a good story about this one. So this song, I'm not a big Bruce Springsteen fan. I just, for whatever reason, I just can't get into him. But I feel like there was a time when I used to say the same thing about somebody like Bob Dylan, and now Bob Dylan is my favorite, so we'll see what time does. But this song, I always liked for some reason, and it's one of the most overplayed on the radio, like overly commercialized songs. In fact, the story of how he wrote the song, I think, was because his manager literally told him that he needed a hit, and he wrote this in like one night or something. But it was always the one that I actually enjoyed. And I think it used to play on like 106.7 during my lifeguard shifts. You know, you'd hear it like 4 times a shift or something like that. You'd just make you want to go insane. And I felt that way about most songs. Most songs that played on that rotation, I just can't listen to without going into a fit of rage. But this one is not so much like that. And I remember when I was in a band with my good friend Bobby Mahoney, who was here earlier. I don't know if he's in the Facebook live stream anymore. But I was in a band with him and John Alba, and the two of them are ginormous Bruce fans. And I remember telling John that I liked that song, this song that I'm about to play, and he sort of gave me this sort of chuckle as if to imply, like, you sweet summer child, don't you know that you're not supposed to like anything from Born in the USA? That's his most commercial. All in good fun, of course. He wasn't trying to dunk on me or anything. He's not that kind of guy. If you don't love Bruce, you must not be from Jersey. Yeah, well, I respect him. Is that enough? But I hope I don't mess this up, because then I'm really going to eat those words, huh? But anyway, that was just funny to me. It's called Dancing in the Dark. And some of you might have just let out that same chuckle that John Alba let out to me when I told him that I really liked this song. But I tell you what, I really wasn't going to put it on. I was sort of toying with it, and then I said, nah, put it away. And then it's amazing when you put it in a different key, and sometimes you can really hit it at a spot in your voice where you really can make it do something, remotely something. So here it is. I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. Come home in the morning, I go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. Man, I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, I could use a little help. Can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Messages keep getting clearer. Radio's on and I'm moving round the place. Check my look in the mirror. Wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face. Man, I ain't getting nowhere. I'm just living in a dump like this. Something happened somewhere. Baby, I just know that there is. Can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Sit around getting older. There's a joke here somewhere and it's on me. I'll shake this world off my shoulders. Come on, baby, the laugh's on me. Stay on the streets of this town and they'll be carving you up alright. Say you gotta stay hungry. Hey baby, I'm just about starving tonight, dying for some action. I'm sick of sitting around here trying to write this book. Need a love reaction. Come on baby, just give me one look. You can't start a fire sitting around crying over broken heart. This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Can't start a fire. What about your little world falling apart? This gun's for hire, even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just dancing in the dark.
The horniest Springsteen song. You know Courtney Cox is in that music video? But before Friends, before anything that Courtney Cox ever did, she was an extra in the Brian De Palma directed music video for Dancing in the Dark. And that's your factoid for the day. And then I think she gets up on stage with him and they're just like dancing like it's the 80s. Because it was. Hell yeah, brother. Nothing like some Bruce. All right, folks. Well, nice factoid. It is a nice factoid, isn't it? I didn't even mean to do it. But when people are interested in the background of the song, I'm all about it. Yeah, that's the plot twist. It wasn't really about Bruce trying to write a hit song. It was just his sexual frustrations. It's got to be hard to find a lady friend, or any kind of friend. Of course, I'm speaking about Bruce Springsteen, who is a straight man from what I can tell. So I say lady friend, but. All right, folks, this is it. This is the last song. There will be no more songs after this one. It's going to be done. It's going to be over. You're going to have to go home. You're going to have to do something else with your life. But I do appreciate you sticking around with me. I need to do just more like noodling, warming up stuff at the beginning, because I feel like every time I do one of these, people miss the first few songs. But it's, yes, Colin De Palma, I think, directed that. It might not have been that one. He directed one of those, one of his songs in the 80s. So anyway, I'm so scatterbrained. I do apologize for that. I just look in all these places at once. But I do appreciate you tuning in. If I haven't said that already, it really means the world to me. This is hands down the highlight of my fall, winter thus far. I haven't streamed in quite a bit, so it's very nice that people tuned in and stuck around. And I wanted to leave on a very optimistic note and play this Bob Dylan tune for you. Of course, I have to play at least one Bob Dylan tune every set that I do, and I put this one at the end, so that way, if you don't like it, then at least it's the last song. And let me tell you something. There'd be no Bruce Springsteen without Bob Dylan. We know this, right? So, just keep that in mind. Anyway, this is from his 1970 album, New Morning. This was post Rockstar Dylan. This was like retreated into the upstate New York Dylan. Just nice little simple happy songs. And this is one of them. It's called New Morning, the title track. Gotta meet the Bob Dylan quote, Matt. You're absolutely right about it. There's something, I gotta do it. Gotta do it. The reverence is too strong for me to ignore it. Austin's giving me a face. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. It's called New Morning, and I hope that it reflects some better times on the horizon for all of us, whether it's in our personal lives, our political lives, this country. I mean, you all know what's going on. I don't need to talk about it. You came here to get away from it, I assume, to a degree. So anyway, this one goes out to all of you. I appreciate you tuning in. Can't you hear that rooster crowing? Rabbit running down across the road, underneath the bridge where the water flowed through. So happy just to see you smile underneath the sky blue on this new morning. New morning, on this new morning with you. Can't you hear the motor turning? Automobile coming into style, coming down the road for a country mile or two. So happy just to see you smile underneath the sky of blue on this new morning. New morning, on this new morning with you. The night had passed away so quickly. It always does when you're with me. Can't you feel that the sun is shining? Groundhog running by the country stream. This must be the day that all of my dreams come true. So happy just to be alive underneath the sky of blue on this new morning. New morning, on this new morning with you. So happy just to be alive underneath the sky of blue on this new morning Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Luke, for the feedback on the decisions of the stream, because I do actually appreciate that. There's not enough of that. And I can always count on you for it. Well, lads and lasses, I'll tell you what. Sir Laurence Olivier once said the best part about acting was the drink after the show. And while he wasn't a musician, I can't help but think that he would have felt the same were he a musician. So that's what I'm off to do. Yes, the different angle. We've got a roaring fire. I hope I didn't block the view of that too much, because that was important to me. Nor the knickknacks, my mother's many knickknacks. I wanted you guys to see. Oh, that's Luke in the chat on YouTube. Yeah, you really those of you who are not tuning into both at once, I mean, you're really missing out on an experience here. Samuel Smith. No, it's not Samuel Smith, unfortunately, Austin. It's going to be just some gin and soda. And yeah. I tell you, every time I come to the end and I see that there's more than 0 people watching, I just get very excited and want to keep doing it. But I've just got no more songs that I know. I'm running out of them, people. If anybody's got any requests, you can write to me at any time, and I'll try to put them in the next stream. I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to wait not 4 months for the next one. But no matter when it is next, I will see you then. I'll sign off Facebook first. Thank you to all the people who watched on Facebook. If you look up Not Joe Larkin, NOTJOELARKIN, on any platform that I'm on, that is where you'll find me. Learn some Grateful Dead. I should do that. Oh, there goes my voice. I should try to learn some Grateful Dead, Amanda. That's a good one. There's definitely one song actually that's in my on the list for sure, and I will keep that in mind for sure. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling and get out of here, folks. Thank you to everybody who watched on Facebook. The live video is ending. Allow me to make it public real quick. Upload in HD. Hell yeah. What are you kidding me? Choose when you would like to delete. Never delete. All right. Well, lads and lasses. Oh, yes. And thank you for liking it, by the way. Yeah, apparently that is incredibly... I mean, not that I meant incredibly important to like videos. Otherwise, they won't get noticed by the algorithm. That's going to be it for me, folks. Like I said several times, I appreciate you coming out. Oh, and apparently it looks like YouTube's just kind of kicking me off. All right, so here we go. See you guys later.